Hi, my name is Alice Keith, and today I am going to inform you about the NAACP. Now, over the past 108 years, the NAACP has helped underprivileged minority groups progress through America's unsettling problem of racism and prejudice. With racial tensions increasing over issues such as NFL protests, police brutality, and even Confederate flags, it's important to know how far we have come as a country and the organizations that has helped us get here. Today we'll discuss the programs and initiatives set forth by the NAACP that helped our country to trailblaze through racial discrimination and disproportionate laws. As a previous member and president of a NAACP collegiate chapter, I've had experience working within the organization and with other social justice leaders outside of the organization. The founding of this 108-year-old organization was in response to intensified race riots and mass lynchings in the South. According to the NAACP website, they are based on 7 primary initiatives such as education, federal advocacy, health, civic engagement, economic opportunity, criminal justice, and environmental justice. We will discuss the reason for the founding of the organization, pivotal moments in the past, and current initiatives and ways that you as a North Carolina Central student can be involved. The founding of the NAACP was predominantly white in this early part of its conception, unknown to many. One of the prominent black leaders was W.B. Du Bois, who served as the editor and other magazine, which was The Crisis, and The Crisis discussed important news in African American literature and poetry, and then was sent out to its members. It was originally named the National Negro Committee, but after this new name was conceived in 1910, they became incorporated and became the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Now, if you did not know the NAACP standard for that, then you should definitely be watching the rest of this presentation. With an incorporation and a confident mission statement, the NAACP began to use their voice politically to make changes in important areas, especially areas such as voting rights. With Jim Crow laws preventing blacks from the right to vote, the NAACP led lawsuits targeting discrimination and racial segregation. According to the Chicago Tribune, this organization played a significant role in the Ginn versus U.S. lawsuit that fought Oklahoma's grandfather clause that prevented many blacks from voting, while supplying many whites with exemptions to the requirements. In a well-known case such as the Brown versus Board, they helped to fight that the law should upheld that segregated elementary schools was unconstitutional. And by the 1950s, they were key organizers in the in the bus boycotts in Alabama. The NAACP's significant history in fighting racial discrimination has given them countrywide recognition as a top civil rights organization. Today, the organization boasts more than 500,000 members across the entire country, which use their time and resources to address issues such as environmental reform, voting rights, criminal justice reform, and community service. Being most known for their assistance in major cases revolving race, they continue to build their legal defense fund to assist citizens who feel they're being racially discriminated. Being the oldest and the boldest organization in America, they continue to open their chapters statewide, regionally, and even collegiately. Unfortunately, North Carolina Central does not have a NAACP collegiate unit, but I am hoping that one day we'll be able to found one. Although today's racial issues seem to point that we have much room to grow as a country, we must not forget that organizations such as the NAACP helped progress minorities. Today we'll be able to discuss the reason for its founding, some of its early and pivotal work, and what the NAACP has done to uphold its legacy. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you learned something more about the NAACP.